Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of renewable energy and how it's shaping the future of our planet. For a long time we've relied on fossil fuels like coal and oil for energy, and don't get me wrong, those sources got us pretty far, but burning them releases harmful pollutants into the atmosphere, harming our planet. That's why we need to explore alternative energy sources, and that's where renewable energy comes in. Renewable energy comes from sources that naturally replenish themselves, like the sun, wind, water, and even the Earth's heat. These sources of energy are not only sustainable, but also much cleaner for our environment. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore some of the most promising renewable energy technologies and how they're changing the way we power our world. Get ready to be amazed by the power of nature and the ingenuity of scientists and engineers who are working hard to create a brighter, more sustainable future for all. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on an exciting journey into the world of renewable energy. The power of the sun in your hands. Let's kick things off with solar energy, the ultimate power source of the universe. Think about it. The sun has been bathing our planet in energy for billions of years. It's about time we harnessed it fully, right? Well, that's precisely what solar energy does. Using technology like solar panels, we can capture the sun's energy and convert it into usable electricity. These panels are made up of photovoltaic cells, which are like tiny energy converters. When sunlight hits these cells, it knocks electrons loose, creating an electrical current. It's like magic. But instead of spells, it's science, and the best part, solar energy is incredibly versatile. You can install solar panels on your roof, in vast solar farms, or even on backpacks and calculators. Imagine a world where your house is powered by the sun, your car runs on sunshine, and your phone charges itself just by being outside. That's the potential of solar energy. Plus, it's clean, renewable, and readily available in many parts of the world. Now you might be thinking, but Bill, what about cloudy days? Great question. While it's true that solar panels are most efficient in direct sunlight, they can still generate electricity on cloudy days, just at a lower rate. And with advancements in battery technology, we can store excess solar energy generated during sunny days to use later when the sun isn't shining as brightly. Solar energy is already making a big difference, and it's only going to become more important in the future. So let's soak up the sun's energy and power our world sustainably. Wind energy. Ride the air currents. Next up, let's talk about wind energy. Have you ever felt the wind in your hair and thought, wow, this could power a whole city? Okay, maybe not, but it's true. Wind energy is all about harnessing the kinetic energy of moving air to generate electricity. Think of those giant wind turbines you see dotting hillsides or coastlines. They look like graceful giants slowly spinning in the breeze, but don't let that fool you. They're hard at work. As the wind blows, it catches the blades of the turbine, causing them to rotate. This rotation powers a generator inside the turbine, which converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. It's like a giant windmill. But instead of grinding grain, it's generating clean electricity. Wind energy is another fantastic source of renewable energy. It's clean, abundant, and doesn't produce any harmful emissions. Plus, wind turbines have a relatively small footprint on the land, leaving plenty of space for other uses, like farming or grazing. One of the coolest things about wind energy is that it's often harnessed in areas where other forms of energy generation might not be feasible. Think about remote coastal areas or vast plains with strong, consistent winds. These places might not be ideal for solar or hydropower, but they're perfect for wind farms. Of course, wind energy does have its challenges. The wind doesn't always blow consistently, so we need ways to store the energy generated for when the air is calm. But just like with solar energy, battery technology is improving rapidly, allowing us to store more wind energy for longer periods. So next time you feel the wind on your face, remember its incredible potential to power our world cleanly and sustainably. Hydropower, the flow of energy. Now let's dive into the fascinating world of hydropower, a renewable energy source that's been around for centuries. You see, humans have been harnessing the power of water for a long, long time. From water wheels grinding grain to sophisticated hydroelectric dams generating electricity, hydropower has played a crucial role in our history. So how does it work? It's all about using the natural flow of water to spin turbines, which, as we've learned, generate electricity. Imagine a river flowing downhill. As the water rushes down, we can build dams to create a height difference. This stored water, full of potential energy, is then released through channels, where it flows past turbines, causing them to spin and generate electricity. Hydropower is a very reliable and efficient source of renewable energy. Unlike solar and wind energy, which depend on weather conditions, hydropower can generate electricity consistently, day and night. Plus, dams used for hydropower can also help with water management, irrigation, and flood control. However, it's important to acknowledge that large-scale hydroelectric dams can have environmental impacts. They can alter river ecosystems and affect fish migration patterns. That's why it's crucial to carefully consider the environmental impact and implement sustainable practices when building and operating hydroelectric dams. But don't worry, there are also smaller-scale hydropower systems like run-of-river plants that have a much lower environmental impact. These systems use the natural flow of the river without the need for large dams, making them a more environmentally friendly option. Hydropower has been a reliable energy source for generations, and, with careful planning and sustainable practices, it will continue to play a vital role in our clean energy future. Geothermal energy, tapping into Earth's inner heat. Finally, let's dig deep into the Earth and explore the incredible world of geothermal energy. You know, our planet isn't just a giant rock floating in space, it's a living, breathing system with a super hot core. Geothermal energy is all about tapping into this immense heat deep beneath our feet and using it to generate electricity. Think of it like this: the Earth is like a giant teapot, constantly boiling away, and just like we use the steam from a teapot to make tea, we can use the steam from the Earth to generate electricity. Geothermal power plants drill deep into the Earth's crust to access reservoirs of hot water and steam. This steam is then used to spin turbines, which, you guessed it, generate electricity. One of the coolest things about geothermal energy is that it's a baseload power source, meaning it can provide a consistent and reliable supply of electricity, regardless of the weather or time of day. It's like having a giant natural battery beneath our feet. Geothermal energy is also incredibly clean, producing very low emissions compared to fossil fuels. Now, geothermal energy isn't without its limitations. It's not available everywhere as it requires specific geological conditions, and drilling deep into the Earth's crust can be expensive. But despite these challenges, geothermal energy has enormous potential, especially in areas with high geothermal activity like volcanic regions. In fact, some countries like Iceland rely heavily on geothermal energy for electricity and heating. So next time you feel the ground beneath your feet, remember the incredible heat deep down and the potential it holds to power our world cleanly and sustainably. A brighter, more sustainable future. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today, from the sun's rays to the Earth's core. By combining these renewable energy sources, we can reduce CO2 emissions and create a more sustainable future. Technological advancements continue to improve efficiency, making renewable energy more accessible than ever before. But it's not just about the technology, it's about changing the way we think about energy. It's about understanding that we have the power to create a cleaner, healthier planet for ourselves and future generations. Learn more about renewable energy by exploring our content. See more on our YouTube channel.